WrestleRanters to the historic and monumental 100th edition of WrestleRant here today. Let me kick off by saying thank you to everyone who supported the show since the very beginning in August 2011. I've uploaded a total of 100 editions since then, and the show will be continuing going on in 2013 with an all-new format and everything. So make sure to look forward to that in the new year of 2013. But of course, with today being New Year's Eve, I thought it'd only be appropriate to analyze the top 25 favorite moments of mine in 2012. As you know, 2012 has been a very strong year in the world of professional wrestling for both WWE and TNA. However, in this video, I'm going to be counting down my top 25 favorite moments of 2012 for WWE specifically. Now, please keep in mind this list has no specific order. I just listed my top 25 things, no specific order whatsoever. There might be a few repeats here and there, but nonetheless, here they are. To kick off the list, number 1, WWE Champion CM Punk, who's been champion since Survivor Series 2011. His entire reign over the course of 2012 has been one of my favorite moments of 2012. Of course, it's not a specific moment, but the fact that they've kept him WWE Champion for this long is something that I never saw coming. Back in May, I made a statement that CM Punk was to surpass earlier this December, as WWE Champion. He surpassed John Cena as the longest reigning WWE Champion since Hulk Hogan in the late 80s, I believe, and the longest champion in the history of Monday Night Raw. So that itself is a huge feat. CM Punk was able to achieve that, and his entire reign over the course of 2012 has been a huge success, and I'm really proud of WWE for keeping the strap on him over the course of 2012. It may come to an end come Royal Rumble at the hands of The Rock, but even still, 2012 has been a major year for CM Punk, undoubtedly the superstar of 2012. Up next, Brock Lesnar, who made his return back in April, the night removed from WrestleMania 28. It's been a huge success in my book. Of course, his loss to John Cena kind of hindered his return after leaving the next night after Extreme Rules. However, what I'm really focusing on here is the fact that he defeated Triple H via submission cleanly at SummerSlam. That was a brilliant booking decision in my mind. Brock Lesnar is an absolute beast, and after his loss to Cena back at Extreme Rules, they needed to rebuild him somehow, so his win over Triple H at SummerSlam was the best way to do so. Looking forward to him returning in the new year. Chris Jericho returning to WWE, another major moment on the first Raw of 2012. Was really excited for that. He didn't do all that much, but even still, he was a very fun face while he lasted until leaving WWE ultimately in August 2012. Hoping to see him back at some point as well, and also help put over the likes of CM Punk, Dolph Ziggler, and Sheamus on his way out. And speaking of Dolph Ziggler, he's been Mr. Money in the Bank since July, another top moment of mine, a very brilliant booking decision of mine, or a very brilliant booking decision in the eyes of WWE. This guy is a bona fide future World Heavyweight Champion, just regarding his reign from earlier of February 2011. But that aside, this guy is absolute gold. After defeating John Cena in the main event of TLC, this guy is a bona fide future World Heavyweight Champion and cannot wait for him to finally cash in 2013. Up next, The Miz face turn. Now, a lot of people would say this wasn't really a brilliant booking decision as far as WWE goes, but this is the way that I see it. The Miz was stale for a majority of 2011 and 2012 after dropping the WWE Championship. He went on a major losing streak in the first few months of 2012, disappeared from television, and came back in July with a new look, new attitude, and won the Intercontinental Championship. That was a step in the right direction, but they botched his reign by having him lose every non-title match that he was involved in. So having him turn face back in November, I think, was the best thing for him, really helped invigorate his character. I'm looking forward to what he does as a face in 2013. Hopefully he steps in the ring more rather than the Miz TV segment. I know I like that, but even still, he deserves to be in the ring more, and hopefully gets in the World Heavyweight Championship picture at some point in 2013. The tag team division, another thing that WWE's helped reignite in 2012 with the likes of Team Hell No, Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara, the Primetime Players, Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel, the Usos. There's a lot of teams in WWE at the moment that are really shining. I'm really glad and proud of WWE that they've helped rebuild their tag team division for the first time in years and helping give prestige back to the WWE tag team titles. I mean, that's been probably one of the better things as well after they've been overlooked in recent years as well. New stars over the course of 2012 is coming in at number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'd be number 7 on my list. New stars including Ryback, Damian Sandow, Antonio Cesaro, Brodus Clay. 4 guys that have really caught my attention over the course of 2012. I'll get to Ryback a little later in the list. But Cesaro, a United States champion. This guy debuted back in April and has already been champion, or United States champion rather, since August, and a great champion at that. Damian Sandow, a brilliant gimmick, currently involved in the Rhodes Scholars, another big win of 2012. Looking forward to him break out as a single star at some point in 2013. And then we have Brodus Clay. Of course, he debuted back in 2010, but he re-debuted as a Funkasaurus earlier this year. I was down on the idea, still somewhat am. I think he has much more potential as a heel, but for the most part, he's been very entertaining over the course of 2012. So kudos to WWE for helping build new stars in 2012. Up next at number 8, Eve's heel turn back in February. This is something I did not see coming at all. The Divas division has been stagnant over the course of 2012. However, Eve's heel turn really helped to reignite that. After winning the Divas Championship back in September, becoming the executive assistant for John Laurinaitis back in April, and the assistant to Booker T back in August, Eve's been on a major role, aside from AJ Lee, has been one of the top divas of 2012. And her heel turn has really helped them reinvigorate her career after being so stale for so long, after being a face since 2007. So that was something I was really, really happy with, the whole Hosey angle with Zack Ryder and all that stuff. That was really entertaining. Paul Heyman's return to WWE at number 9. I was really excited about this. When I saw he came back in May, I was marking the hell out over this. And pairing him with CM Punk, another brilliant idea. This guy's been gold over the course of 2012 in the feud with Triple H and Brock Lesnar. And now with CM Punk, Paul Heyman, I am very glad that he's back in WWE for the first time in nearly 6 years. Hopefully he stays around over the course of 13 and beyond. Over the course of 2013 and beyond, I'm sorry. Up next, The Shield at number 10. Another brilliant stable that I'm really happy that we got in 2012. It was one of the later additions at Survivor Series, but even still, including the likes of Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, all three great talents. Really looking forward to what they do in the new year. But they've been brilliant so far, defeating Ryback and Team Hell No at TLC in what was one of the best matches of this year. And hopefully they continue to keep the ball rolling with them going into 2013. Up next at number 11, Booker T is SmackDown General Manager. Now, I was really excited when he came back to the 2011 Royal Rumble, but putting him on commentary, probably one of the biggest epic failures of this year and last year as well. The guy, as much as I love Booker T, he sucks on commentary. You cannot understand a word that he's saying. A lot of people may argue that he's entertaining on commentary. I beg to differ. This guy was absolutely terrible, and I'm really glad they got him off commentary and put him in the spot as SmackDown General Manager. So that really helped reignite the Blue Brand as well. So going back to commentary, JBL's return, another thing I didn't see coming. Of course, Jerry Lawler's heart attack was terrible, a terrible tragedy. But having JBL come in his place, as well as Jim Ross during his absence, come back in and fill in for Lawler was probably one of the best decisions in WWE history this year. And having JBL stick around over the course of 2012 and beyond is going to be great. Hearing him on commentary is brilliant. Up next, Edge in the Hall of Fame. Another thing that the Hall of Fame this year was something I really enjoyed. I was familiar with all the talents in this year's Hall of Fame. Usually I'm not. Some of the names I'm really kind of iffy on. But this year I recognized all of them. Edge's Hall of Fame, probably one of the best decisions as well. After retiring in 2011, it was the least that he deserved. The guy is a great guy, great talent, probably one of the best in the business in the history of the WWE. So putting him in the Hall of Fame, a great candidate for this past year's 2012 Hall of Fame ceremony. Raw 1000 back in July at number 14, the biggest event of 2012. It was probably the best episode, or was the best episode of 2012 as far as Monday Night Raw goes. Really enjoyed it. They did an excellent job of building up and delivering. So hopefully they do the same thing with the 20th anniversary of Raw. Celebrating 20 years of Raw in January of 2013. WWE main event, something I did not think that would stick around for all that long, yet it did anyway. I thought it'd be another rehash of WWE Superstars. It may be in the new year, but as of now, since its debut in early October, from the opening to the theme song to the way they introduced the matches to the format to the superstars involved in the show, it's been a success so far. They've had a lot of great matches, including Sheamus and CM Punk. They've had Sheamus and Wade Barrett, Dolph Ziggler and The Miz, Cena Sandow, Kofi and The Miz for the IC title, Team Hell No versus Team Rhodes Scholars for the WWE Tag Team Championships. They've had a lot of great matches over the course of 2012, or over the course of the last 3 months. So I'm looking forward to, hopefully they keep forward, they continue strong momentum going into the new year with main event, because it's been a major success so far, and probably one of the more enjoyable shows over Raw and SmackDown at some points during the course of the week. Revamping NXT. Now this is something that came back in June. After the big failure that NXT Redemption was, they finally decided to end it after a solid 15 months. and revamp it into WWE's developmental territory with the likes. That's where Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Xavier Woods, so many other brilliant talents down there in NXT at the moment. And Big E Lanks, another big addition to the Monday Night Raw roster as of late, came from NXT. So I'm really looking forward to what they do with NXT going forward. Hopefully they keep it up. It's been a great show. I haven't been able to watch it in recent months, but I did watch it in June, July, and August, and it was great. So I'm really glad for WWE for finally taking NXT seriously again since its debut. Ziggler ditching Vicky Guerrero, another great decision. I think Ziggler is much better as a single star, and this is coming in at number 17, I believe. So anyways, Dolph Ziggler, a future World Heavyweight Champion, does not need Vicky. They've been together since June 2010. No longer needed one another, and I'm really glad that Dolph Ziggler is finally breaking out on his own as a single star. Number 18, Michael Cole face turn following the Jerry Lawler heart attack back in September. This is something that I did not see coming at all. I think it was the best route to have Michael Cole kind of turn face in the eyes of the fans. He's still heel at times now, but even still, he's been pretty good on commentary. He's been way better on commentary since Lawler's heart attack, since he kind of engaged in this face turn. Hopefully they keep it going forward and don't go back to his annoying ass heel persona, because that was definitely jumping the shark by earlier this year. So up next, we have at number 18, Daniel Bryan's numerous heel/face turns. Now, when Daniel Bryan first turned heel in the first edition of SmackDown in 2012, I was extremely pissed. The guy just became World Heavyweight Champion in the last year's TLC event, and I think he was finally coming onto his own as a babyface, as one of the top babyfaces on the Blue brand. So to have him turn heel, I think was a terrible decision at first, but it turned into one of probably the best decisions of 2012. He was really cocky and whatnot in the first few months of the year, but then after losing his world title in 19 seconds at Mania, became really aggressive, underwent the whole anger management thing with Kane, and that's how we got Team Hell No. So Daniel Bryan over the course of 2012, another big MVP of the year as far as WWE goes, and hopefully they continue to do well with him going forward, because this guy is a great talent, and hopefully should get back in the WWE/World title picture at some point. Number 19, building Ryback. I believe this is not number 19. I completely screwed up my list. But even still, forget the numbers. Building Ryback, another thing that I was really proud of in 2012. Going back to the new stars thing, they built him on last minute notice after John Cena's injury back in the fall. So I'm really glad they finally built him into one of the bigger stars in the company. He may not be the greatest wrestler, but he gets a lot of loud reactions with his "Feed Me More" chant. So hopefully, I'm really looking forward to what he does at WrestleMania. I'm not really sure at this point. Looking forward to if he wins the Royal Rumble in 2013. But they've done an excellent job of building him up in recent months. Looking forward to them continuing to do so going forward. Up next, Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara, another brilliant teaming. Back in July, after Rey Mysterio came back from injury, they immediately put these guys together and have been great since. Sin Cara has been much better in the ring. Rey Mysterio has been much more interesting as a character since they teamed them up. Hopefully future WWE Tag Team Champions at some point, and if not that, at least a feud or a match at WrestleMania 29, which could be a great opener for the show of shows. Brock beating Cena at WrestleMania 28. Now this is something that I was really shocked with. Having Rock defeat Cena clean in the main event of WrestleMania 28. Another great decision in The Rock's hometown. Really looking forward to what they do with The Rock. Going into WrestleMania 29, hopefully we don't see another rematch, not twice in a lifetime. But even still, they did well with having Rock go over in the main event of WrestleMania. It was great for Cena, but not really much in the long run, because he went back to his original go-happy-go-lucky character after Extreme Rules. But anyways, Ric Flair returning at the Slammy Awards, coming in at WrestleMania. Coming at number 23 on my list. Another shocking return at the Slammy Awards a couple weeks ago. Hopefully they continue to use him in 2013. He engaged in a really strong brawl at the end of the episode, so that was really cool. AJ's heel turn. She's been another major diva of 2012, and teaming her with Dolph Ziggler is going to be the best thing for both guys. And the last thing on my list, the live SmackDowns. They're really enjoyable. Most of the live SmackDowns this year have been pretty good. Hopefully they continue to do more of those. Either on Tuesdays or Friday nights, doesn't really matter to me, but the live SmackDowns have been great. Hopefully they continue to do so going forward. Thanks guys for watching. Really do appreciate it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And thanks for supporting all 100 episodes of WrestleRant. I'll see you guys in 2013. So this is GSM signing out. Till next time, guys, and have a Happy New Year.